Hi friends, one of the important area we have to say is, so this Ashoka. So Ashoka the great val. So in Mauryan Empire who was the greatest ruler, Ashoka was the greatest ruler in this. Okay, you know well. Who was the greatest ruler? Ashoka was the greatest ruler. He came to power in the year 273 BC and continued till 232 BC, like that it was said. Okay, so this Ashoka came to power, Ashoka the great. So Ashoka came in the year 273 BC and continued till 232 BC. Okay, there's a period of this Ashoka. But coronation ceremony that took place in the year 269 BC, like that it was said. Coronation ceremony. Coronation ceremony. Coronation ceremony that took place. Coronation ceremony that took place in 269 BC. Coronation ceremony. So this took place in which year? 269 BC, like that. It was all said. Got idea? So like this, you have to remember the things. Okay, Ashoka's period. He was the greatest ruler. He was the son of, okay, he was the son of Bindusara and Subhadrangi. Subhadrangi was the mother of, so this one. Ashoka was the son of, Ashoka was the son of, he was the son of, Ashoka was the son of, Ashoka was the son of Bindusara, Bindusara and Subhadrangi, and mother's name was Subhadrangi. Okay, Subhadrangi. His prime minister was Radhagupta. Ashoka's prime minister was Radhagupta. His prime minister was his prime minister was Radhagupta. Radhagupta was the prime minister. Who was the prime minister? Radhagupta was the prime minister. So like that it is said. Who was the prime minister? Radhagupta was the prime minister. Now got idea? Radhagupta. Okay, he was the prime minister, like that it was said. Radhagupta was the prime minister. That's the thing you know well. Okay, then Ashoka came in the year 273, but competition, high competition that existed, like that it was said. In the beginning he was called Chandashoka and he was called Kamashoka. He was called Chandashoka. Chandashoka means very cruel. He was called, having the sense he was called Chandashoka. In the beginning Ashoka was called, in the beginning he was called Chandashoka, like that it was said, and Kamashoka, like that it was also said. He was said Chandashoka and Kamashoka. Okay, so that was there. But Kalinga war changed completely. They had the attitude of this one. So he captured even 500 girls and they were put in royal palace. So one insult he faced, with that he burned the royal palace, like that. That is, hence he was called what? Chandashoka. He was called, having the sense he was called Chandashoka, Kamashoka. His name Ashoka. Ashoka means who had no sorrows and sufferings. Ashoka indicates what? In the sense who had no sorrows and sufferings. So Ashoka means one who had. Ashoka means one who had. Ashoka means who had no sorrows and sufferings. Who had no sorrows and sufferings. No sorrows and sufferings. Okay, so like that it was said. So Ashoka means who had no sorrows and suffering. His name Ashoka came through Musky inscription. His name Ashoka came through. His name Ashoka was found in. Ashoka was found in Musky inscription. Was found in Musky inscription. Which inscription? Musky inscription, like that it was said. It was said in Musky inscription. His name Ashoka was said in Musky inscription. Okay, and titles also. He was called Devanam Priya, Priyadarshi Raja. Later he was called Chandashoka, Kamashoka completely disappeared and he was called, okay, Devanam Priya, liked by gods. Priyadarshi Raja, liked by people. They only continued later. Okay, so Ashoka got the titles, especially Devanam Priya, liked by gods. He got the titles. Later he got the titles Devanam Priya, Priyadarshi Raja. Later he was called. Later he was called. Later he was called, having the sense, he was called Devanam Priya. Devanam Priya. Okay. Devanam Priya means liked by gods. And Priyadarshi Raja, liked by people. Devanam Priya and Priyadarshi. Priyadarshi Raja. Devanam Priya, Priyadarshi Raja, we can say. Later he was called like the Devanam Priya and Priyadarshi Raja, they were the titles of this one. So, have you got idea? So, like this, there is one of the important things which happened in the period of this one. Okay. So, Devanam Priya, this one, liked by gods. Priyadarshi Raja, liked by people, like that it was. His prime minister was Radha Gupta. Who was the prime minister of Ashoka? Ashoka's prime minister, Radha Gupta. Ashoka's, okay, there is Ashoka's prime minister. Okay, that you have to remember. Ashoka's prime minister was Radha Gupta. Radha Gupta was the prime minister, like that it was said. Who was the prime minister? Radha Gupta was the prime minister, that's the thing. Okay. He had 5 wives. He had 5 wives, 4 sons, daughters. All these existed, like that it was said. Who were the wives of this Ashoka? Karuvaki, Charuvaki, Tisaraka, Asandhimitra, Padmavati. All these are the wives of this Ashoka. Mahendra, Sanghamitra, Kunala, Trivara, Jalauka. Okay, all these are sons and daughters. Kunala, Trivara, Jalauka, Mahendra. Charumati, Sanghamitra, 2 daughters. Okay, like that. So, Ashoka had 5 wives. Ashoka had 5 wives. Ashoka had 5 wives. One is Karuvaki, Charuvaki, Tisaraka, Asandhimitra, and Padmavati. Asandhimitra and Padmavati. In this, okay, who was the chief queen, like that question was asked. Chief queen was this Asandhimitra. Asandhimitra acted as chief queen, like that it was said. Chief queen was Asandhimitra. Who was the chief queen? Who acted as chief queen? Asandhimitra. Okay, Asandhimitra. This Asandhimitra acted as chief queen, like that you have to remember.